Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. 'Tis I, the jabbering magpie, bringing you more Amnesia the Dark Descent. Oh, well, we had a rather adrenaline-filled episode last time. And, yeah, slightly less than delightful. Up we go. Oh, here we have the Black Eagle with a white background holding an orb and scepter, which was the symbol of the Prussian Empire. Where, yes, this is based for sort of like what the Teutons eventually became, along with Brandenburg and a few other states. And, ooh, windy pots. And, yeah. They were the eventual unifiers of Germany, a very militaristic nation. Prussian army, regarded as one of the finest in Europe at the time. This is rather calming, rather nice. Do like his chandelier. Oh, not keen on this. What the fuck? Okay, this was obviously a gift from somebody, because you wouldn't put it in your house any other way. It's like a mix between The Birth of Venus and Ridley Scott's Alien. See, we've got like the fucking clamshell, Venus, and, yeah. It's the ladies' hoo-ha. Apparently I can give it a twinge. I can play with the fountain. Yeah, that's nice. Creepy baby head. Just staring at me for all eternity, going... Oh, well, that's fucking awful. Never darken my doorstep again, sir. Never gave me that, I'd fucking punch you. More eagles, more fucking Germany, even more eagles. Germans love eagles. Oh, what do we have?
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Don't worry, Daniel. This'll take part of the vertical section of our journey. I'll do the horizontal, if you get my meaning. Yep. There's some lions. They nicked those off Nelson's column. Right. Into the gaudily wallpapered elevator. Oh, and it's buggered. What a surprise. Fuck that. Okay, what's the matter with the bloody thing? Find a way to start the engine that powers the bloody elevator. Joy of joys. Machine room is locked. I'm assuming that's where you power the elevator. Damn it, Daniel, nothing is going right. Your bloody fault for constantly being infused with laudanum. Right, we're going up here. Oh, the guest room. He tried to fit the pieces together, but like the sand dunes, they shifted when you weren't looking. Kinder toys are advanced these days.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
They want to find your innermost secrets and desires, Daniel. Who am I fucking kidding? That desire is probably laudanum. Oh, the last time I picked one of these up, it exploded and creepy shit happened. Yeah, well, ooh. I probably shouldn't do that. Oh, a bunny! Holy shit, that is some poor taxidermy work. Fine, freaky. Fine, freaky. Fine, freaky. I'll leave you up there, Mr. Two-Face. You'll, have fun. Ooh, bit of oil. Somebody has trashed the room. This was obviously Daniel's room, being the guest room, of course. We get ease of access as Alexander tries to sneak in during the night and be like, "Hello, young man. I'm writing. I'm a scribe of some renown." What's this?
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
He's probably fucking dead. And I'm kind of annoyed Daniel didn't use any casual racism that time. He returned, delirious and jabbering in some kind of strange and foreign tongue. I don't know what it was, but it gave me the urge to conquer. Ugh, the same damn portrait / painting. How am I supposed to do art criticism when you provide me with crap? Evidently Daniel was getting drunk and smashing bottles and crates up with a pry bar. Why? I don't know. Jesus, Daniel. Complete and utter fucking lush. Look at all the wine bottles. Same bottle. Nice shirts. You broke goddamn Alexander's chair. No wonder. Like, if I invited somebody over to my house and they fucking did this to the room I gave them, I would be pissed. Let's fuck it up even further. Screw you, you creepy old Germanic bastard. There we go, try getting down from there.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th. The day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion. but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
I hate to think of the extreme measures he had to put his men through. If you don't work harder, I'm cancelling pot roast Mondays. Little bastards. Door is stuck due to a broken lock. Well, fortunately I've just found a crowbar. Ooh, physics.
The key. Please, let it be here.
Oh, that definitely wasn't obvious. Whoa! You have no means of defending yourself. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Please fuck off. I'm just in a cupboard. I'm not doing anything, sir. Go away. Hello? Oh, that's the door I'm using. Jesus, man, the door was unlocked. Did you need to break it down? Fucking hell, Alexander's gonna go scats. Look at all this dirty laundry that's piled up. He seems to me like he's a bit of a pedant for cleanliness. That's fucking Daniel roaming the halls off his face on laudanum smeared in his own shit.
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Ooh. Again, how terribly British. No matter what happens, a cup of tea will settle you down. British government actually had plans in the event of a nuclear catastrophe. Hang on.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Not really. If Alexander built this place, he knows that there was a fucking hidden passage here. Well, hidden cubbyhole. It's the key! Yeah, if they had plans in a nuclear war to resume tea imports within the next month to Britain. Good to see we have our priorities straight as a nation. St. I'll hiss right back at you. The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort. Oh, there's a torso. When did that get here? Whose torso is it? I'm just going to take this and No.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Don't be ashamed of using the parasol or the floral dress that I bought you. You look divine, Daniel. Yeah, well, she was in need of a torso, so that's sorted. That's putting her back together, I guess. Alexander's weird fountain with a dead hooker in it. Professor Taylor was the second death caused by his damned curiosity. Fucking hell, you've killed Herbert and now you've got the fucking geologist killed. Welcome to the study. We got fun and games. Here is a beaker and it's wigging out slightly. God bless the physics engine. Nothing under there, so I don't need to smash it. Oh, cross. With an Illuminati symbol in the middle of it. It's foreboding. Just have that. Oh, Stefano making another rare appearance, along with Grandma's ashes and more pots, which I can destroy. Oh, sorry, mate. A piano, possibly haunted. I just checked that, didn't I? Okay, so that area is clear. This one is also pretty clear. Oh, a new painting! Lovely, hang on. What do we have here? This is... I've got a brand new set of meggings by Goya. As we can see, two gentlemen here in the front compare their meggings. Who, if you're unaware what those are leggings for men. Meggings, very manly. Pure testosterone. Yes, they compare the meggings in 15th century Preston. Whilst a woman is enjoying a book with what appear to be the wrapped up corpses of some random people next to a door, and a charming view of a horse's arse. And a woman is wearing a naan bread as a hat. I'd really go for a naan bread right now. Rather delicious. I do enjoy a curry and a naan. Ah, what do we have? Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was travelling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I had been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. Those are just words mashed together in Greco-Latin. It was as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its colour washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of the antique trails when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in a lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly a blue shimmering light engulfed me and the colours of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black, with leaves of cinder. The ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me that your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realised I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Okay, that ties into that little thing we read earlier, in an earlier episode, about the local legends. Agrippa did visit the area, and he found an orb and was transported all the way to northwest Italy. I do believe that's where Genoa is. It's interesting, it's a Mithraic orb, and apparently in sort of the mid to late days of the Roman Empire, Mithraism was a sort of competing fucking hell. Was a competing religion to Christianity. Well, competing cult in those days. I'm not sure if it was also sort of a sect of Judaism or related to Judaism as Christianity is. But yeah, there are plenty of Mithraic shrines and temples still actually dotted about in Roman ruins and areas which had Roman habitation. As the fucking train goes past again and interrupts me. But yeah, it was sort of a battle between the two faiths for followers, and in the end, old Christianity won out there. What do we have here? It's a very interesting subject. I'm not sure who to suggest to read on about it, but somebody's probably done it. Probably Mary Beard. She does excellent work, especially Oop, what do we have?
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Is it the shilling in the Christmas pudding? That sounded like doggies. Oh yes. That is, a doggy. Well, Roz a doggy. And here is more of Alexander's absolutely awful attempts at taxidermy. And his furry deviant art phase. Understanding balance, an excuse to draw gentlemen in the nip. Ooh, a booby, we can't have that. Not having that. What do we have here? A pinned bird. More doggies and another two-faced rabbit. And a spade. How useful. Oh, Alexander, you creepy bastard. Why were you torturing dogs? Canis lupus familiaris, which is box standard dog. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response. That's it. Sorry about that. Causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable my real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It must be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Okay, so he needs to torture the shit out of people and terrify them. And he was practicing on goddamn dogs. And oh, hello. It's Alex. Here we go, in all his elderly glory. Rather natty cravat and a monogrammed jacket. Lovely jubbly. What do we have here? Oh, some rotten fruit. Anatomy Frontiers, 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment, the antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still under the grasp that the inner workings of life and its relation to power I sense with it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill the void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. That was 1658, so that's round about 150 years before... Oh, hello. Hello? I say. Cover yourself up, son. Never mind. No children present. Ah, here we go. Perfect. Dirty bastard. So I would put it 150 years between when this game is happening, because it would appear to be early to mid 19th century. So what do we have here? Nout. Tinderbox. Nothing. Another map of Prussia. What are you? Oh, a writing doohickey. Oh! Why would you keep those in there? Seriously, why? That's just not normal. At all. That is a natty cravat, I rather like it. Yeah, more pictures of gentlemen. Another booby, not too keen on that one personally. Furries, undead furries, zombie furries. Okay, well this seems like a good place to leave it, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you enjoyed that. I know I certainly did. For now, this is Jabbering Magpie, wishing you the very tattiest of bahis.